Stand by.
Loading. Loading complete.
30.
29. 28.
27.
26,
25. 24.
20.
22.
21. 20. 18.
17.
16. 15. 14. 13.
12.
11. 10.
9. 8. 7. 6. 5.
4.
2.
1. Now for what you've all been waiting for.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Good morning, good day, good evening, good night, good whatever happens to be where you are. And hello to everybody who watches this in the future. Well, hopefully I get some people in here. But while waiting, might as well get to the opening song. Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh but honey, ain't we got fun? The rent's unpaid, dear, we haven't a bus. The smiles were made, dear, for people like us. In winter, in the summer, don't we have fun? Times are bumming, getting bummer, still we have fun. There's nothing sure, the rich get rich and the poor get poor. In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Tax collectors getting closer, still we have fun. Twins and cares, dear, come in pairs, dear, don't we have fun? We've only started, no, we're not downhearted. When I'm laid off, I'll be paid off, ain't we got fun? Leno's madden, getting madder, ain't we got fun? Times are bad and getting badder, still we have fun. There's nothing sure, the rich get rich and the poor get poor. Meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Well, there's somebody. Hello! My unfinished song. Gotta get around to finishing that song. And that journey, too. And I think there's a sock somewhere around that's unfinished as well. But, then we get to one of the songs on the wheel. So... I can actually have things set up for once. Here we are. The merry-go-round broke down. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, the merry-go-round broke down, and we went round and round. Each time we'd miss, we'd steal a kiss, and the merry-go-round went ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. Oh, the merry-go-round broke down, and it made the darndest sound. The lights went low, and we went oh, and the merry-go-round went ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. Oh, what fun, a wonderful time. Finding love for only a dime. Oh, the merry-go-round broke down, but you don't see me frown. Things turned out fine, now she's mine, 'cause the merry-go-round went ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. Oh, the merry-go-round broke down. Well, at least you're getting something finished. Small accomplishments. Well, unlike me, who Well, I've been pretty much distracted by the whole serious issues that has gone on the past couple of weeks. Uh, Not gonna really get. No, there's gonna be one segment that's kind of touching on a little bit, but I went through about three different ideas for a show this week, and ended up shelving two of them for later because I wanted to spend more time working on them, and that left me with just kind of cobbling together what I could here. So let's do one more song here while we're waiting. My body lies over the ocean. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, that's right. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. My body lies over the ocean. My body lies over the sea. My body lies over the ocean. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, bring back. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, bring back. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. Oh, blow you wind over the ocean. Oh, blow the wind over the sea. Oh, blow you wind over the ocean. And bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, bring back. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, bring back. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. Last night as I lay on my pillow. Last night as I lay on my bed. Last night as I lay on my pillow. I dreamt that my Bonnie was dead. Bring back, bring back. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, bring back. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. The winds have blown over the ocean. The winds have blown over the sea. The winds have blown over the ocean and brought back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, bring back. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, bring back. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. Yeah, that was a recent one I added. Almost forgot I had added it. Oh, and we have the request of Freebird! All right. Yeah. If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? If I must be traveling on now, there's too many places I've got to see. If I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change. Oh, 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 and this bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change. Lord knows I can't change. Bye bye, baby. It's been sweet love. Yeah, yeah. Though this feeling I can't change. But please don't take it so badly, 'cause Lord knows I'm to blame. But if I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you cannot change. Oh, 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 and this bird you cannot change. And this bird you cannot change. Lord knows I can't change. Lord help me, I can't change. Lord, I can't change. Won't you fly high, free bird? Yeah. Here's your free bird. Heard for you, a journey. Well, I guess I should get into one of the topics here. We'll start with some of the bad news and then move into some of the worst news. and then see where we go from there. So first off, we have Robert Redford's his children, all about the late Hollywood icon and sons and daughters. Of course, as we know, he passed away recently. Robert Redford welcomed four children: Scott, Shauna, Jane, and Amy, with his first wife. The Hollywood icon and his older son died at only 2 months old, while his younger son died of cancer in 2020. But this is going to be an upbeat topic. The Oscar winner died on September 16th. He was surrounded by those he loved. Well, that's definitely a good way to go. Robert Redford will be remembered not only as a Hollywood legend, but also as a family man. The Oscar-winning actor, director, and founder of the Sundance Film Festival died on September 16th at 89 years old. Following a decades-long career that included several classic films, Hollywood performances, and philanthropic efforts, if I can pronounce words correctly. Beyond his work, Redford and his first wife, if Lola Van Wagenen, Wagenin? Welcome four children together: Scott, Shauna, James, and Amy. Redford. Thanks for giving them names I can pronounce. Redford's son, Scott, died from sudden infant death syndrome at only 2 months old, while his younger son, James, died of cancer in October 2020. Meanwhile, his daughters and grandchildren have followed in his footsteps as filmmakers and artists, and will now carry on his legacy. Chairman and CEO of Rogers and Cowan and PMK, and Cindy Berger, who confirmed the news of his death to People in a statement saying Robert Redford had passed away on September 16th, 2025, at his home at Sundance, and it's in the mountains of Utah. The place he loved, surrounded by those he loved, he will be missed greatly. Here and everything to know about Robert Redford's four children. And hopefully something about Robert Redford himself. Scott Anthony Redford, I imagine we've already covered him pretty well. Well, seeing as he passed away at 2.5 months here, according to this, more precisely. The actor rarely speaks about Scott publicly. However, in November 2017, Redford reflected on his son's death. I was only 21. My wife was 20. We were just starting out our lives. I was just starting in my career in New York. He told Esquire. Of course, it was traumatic, and how that plays out over time. I don't know. We had to deal with it. You have to move on, and we had other children who came. But something like that doesn't get completely dismissed. It probably shows up in very small ways you're not even aware of. I imagine so. Scott is buried in Provo City Cemetery in Provo, Utah. Redford and Van Wagenen, welcome their oldest daughter, Shauna Jean Redford, on November 15th, 1960. Shauna attended the University of Colorado Boulder, where she graduated with with an art degree in 1985. Even October of that year, the New York Times reported that Shauna married her husband, Eric Solo User, at her parents' home in Provo Canyon in Utah. The ceremony was performed by a Utah State Supreme Court judge and former Salt Lake City Mayor Ted Wilson. Scalise would go on to write the book Fast Food Nation. And the pair eventually welcomed two children, Mika and Connor Scalise. In 2018, Redford spoke to the Salt Lake Tribute about retiring and what that it would mean for the Sundance Institute. The arts nonprofit he founded it in 1981. Sundance is going to be in the hands of my children, he said, head of the organization, which also operates the Sundance Film Festival in Park City, Utah. I've been spending a lot of time bringing my children, and Sean and Amy and James, into the picture, and now they're there, and they're in a position to run the show, he said. Basically, they're inheriting what I started, and they're going to keep it going with my grandchildren. That's pretty cool. Redford and Van, I'm gonna just give up. Second son, and David James Jamie Redford, was born on May 5th, 1962, according to the Salt Lake Tribute. James grew up in New York and spent summers at his family's home in Utah. As an adult, James was diagnosed with primary sclerosis, sclerosing, crying out loud, celogenitis, sclerosing celogenitis. Just going to take a shot in the dark with that one. As a disease that affected the liver and bile ducts. James eventually received two liver transplants in 1993. He was inspired to start the James Redford Institute for Transplant Awareness following his surgeries, and the nonprofit, its aim was to educate the public about organ and tissue donation. He continued the mission in 1999 and with his documentary, The Kindness of Strangers, which told the story of organ donors and recipients. It's a good idea to mark that organ donor on your driver's license and have it marked on your driver's license, just in case. You never know who may need that big heart of yours. Like his older sister, James studied at the University of Colorado Boulder. He persuaded an undergraduate degree in creative writing and film before getting his master's degree in literature from Northwest University. Those degrees were the foundation for James's career, and he soon combined in environmental and social activism with filmmaking to direct and produce a number of documentaries. He met his future wife, Kylie, at CU Boulder, and they married in June in 1988. They later welcomed two kids, son Dylan and daughter Lena, and moved to Marin County, California. In 2016, James told HollywoodChicago.com that he understood his father's last name carried him for far in his career. But being a Redford came with setbacks too. There can be no argument that I'm in a unique situation, and at this very least. He told the outlet, but I think the name for every time, but I think the name for every time it has proved to be helpful. I think the name. I'm guessing I meant the. I thank the name. All right. Uh, it also proved to be a challenge. At the end of the day, the task I have is just like anyone else to prove myself through my product or work. I've really found this to be true, that it's a zero-sum game. James and his father opened in the Redford Center in 2005. Nonprofit combines many of the Redford family's interests, namely filmmaking and environmental activism. After years of working to advocate for substantially and protect wild places, my son James and I recognize the power of storytelling to bring light and advance these issues. A very good use of storytelling, if you're remembering to be entertaining with your story and not preachy. Redford has said we started the Redford Center to merge storytelling with action. On October 16th, 2020, James and his wife, Kylie Redford, had announced on Twitter that James had died from bile duct cancer in his liver at their home in Marin County. James died today. We were heartbroken. He lived a beautiful, well, impactful life and was loved by many. She wrote, "He will be deeply missed. As his wife of 32 years, I'm grateful for the two spectacular children we raised together. I don't know what we would have done without them over the past 2 years." The Salt Lake Tribune reported that the filmmaker's cancer was discovered in 2019 while he was waiting for another liver transplant. Mm. Redford and uh, his wife, he welcomed their youngest child, Amy, Hart Redford, on October 22, 1970. Like her siblings, Amy grew up between New York and Utah. She studied at the Dalton School and eventually moved to San Francisco, where he studied theater at San Francisco State University. Uh, like her brother James, Amy is proof that acting and filmmaking run deep in the Redford family. In 2008, she spoke to the IndieWire about her experience with both and cited her father as one of her earliest influences. As a kid, I witnessed the process of my dad making films and the extraordinary cast of characters that came together to make it happen. And she said, I found myself drawn into the nomadic and creative life that implied. What led me to actually having the opportunity to do it was a combination of luck, timing, and stubbornness. Amy has built a career in filmmaking and has directed feature films, TV episodes, and music videos, including The Guitar in 2008, Jeff F. Buckley's Everyday People in 2016, and she told HuffPost in 2008 that being a woman in a male-dominated industry is important for more reasons than one. I think it's easier for a woman to submerge their voice. I think that women innately have wonderful things to say, but it but to accommodate others, it's easier for us to put our own voices aside. She said, even the loudest women, even the loudest women, are loud for a reason because as they can't be heard. I just had a daughter 2 months ago, and I hope Hope that whatever I do has a positive influence on her chances of not having to fight hate so hard. According to the New York Times, Amy was married to Scottish photographer Mark Mann, and from 2000 to 2004. In 2008, she married a theater director Matt August, is just 6 weeks before the birth of their first baby. It was actually easier to figure out when to direct the movie and having a baby than it was to figure out when to get married, she told the Observer. Uh, the two welcomed a set of twins before they divorced, a topic that she touched on in a conversation with Angst in 2022. When I asked what being a single mother was like, Amy explained, I would say there's sort of a cost and benefit in many ways. It's very easy to kind of point the finger at the other person, and that's staring across the kitchen table from you. When you're doing parenting in the same house, and when you're not, you have to take a lot more responsibility for the culture of your home in a way that's pretty autonomous. And made me it's made me have to look at some with my own instincts in a different light. After spending time in New York City and Los Angeles, Amy moved to Salt Lake City, where she works as a filmmaker and has a podcast that's called Scrappy He Boards. Well, I think that deserves the parting glass. Of all the money that I had, I spent it in good company. And all the harm I've ever done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass, and drink a health whatever befall, and gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I had, they'd sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it fell unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass, and drink a health whatever befall, and gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all. Good night and joy be to you all. And there we have the parting glass for the late Robert Redford. Excuse me. Hope I'm not going hoarse already. Yeah, it's only half hour in. Get a little bit of Tullamore Dew. See if that helps with the voice here. Well, let's see what we have on the song wheel. Beautiful dream. All right. Beautiful dreamer, wake unto me. Starlight and dewdrops are waiting for thee. Sounds of the rude world heard in the day, lulled by the moonlight, have all passed away. Beautiful dreamer, queen of my song, bliss while I woo thee with soft melody. Gone are the cares of life's busy throng. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me. Beautiful dreamer, out on the sea, mermaids are chanting the wild lorry. Over the streamlet, vapors are born, waiting to fade at the bright coming morn. Beautiful dreamer, beam on my heart, and as the morn on the streamlet and sea, then will all clouds of sorrow depart. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me. Beautiful dreamer, awake unto me. Beautiful dreamer. And what else we have here? Let's see one more song. See if we can get a nice long one here. Give me Ray. Give me regards to Broadway. That works. All right. Did you ever see two Yankees part upon a forward shore when the good ship's just about to start for old New York once more? With tear-dimmed eyes, they say goodbye. They're friends, without a doubt. When the man on the pier shouts, "Let them clear," as the ship strikes out. Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper of how I'm yearning to mingle with the old time throng. Give my regards to Broadway and say that I'll be there ere long. Say hello to dear old Coney Island if there you chance to be. When you're at the wardrobe, have a smile and charge it up to me. Mention my name every place you go, as around the town you roam. She call on my gal. Now remember, old pal, when you get back home, you'd give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. whisper of how I'm yearning to mingle with the old-time throng. Give my regards to Broadway and say that I'll be there ere long. Well, seeing as we need to kill time, I'm on this show. Let's do one more song and see how things go. Putting on the Ritz. Have you seen the well-to-do up on Lexing Avenue, on the famous thoroughfare, with their noses in the air, high hats and narrow collars, wide spats and $15, spending every dime for a wonderful time? If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where Harlem flits? Putting on the Ritz. Spangled gowns upon the devy, of highbrows from down the levee, all misfits, putting on the Ritz. That's where each and every Lulu Belle goes. Every Thursday evening with her swell bows, rubbing elbows, come with me and we'll attend their jubilee and see them spend their last 2 bits, putting on the Ritz. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where Harlem flits? Putting on the Ritz. Spangled gowns upon the devy, of highbrows from down the levee, all misfits, putting on the Ritz. That's where each and every Lulu Belle goes. Every Thursday evening with her swell bows, rubbing elbows, come with me and we'll attend their jubilee and see them spend their last 2 bits, putting on the Ritz. Come with me and we'll attend their jubilee and see them spend their last 2 bits, putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. Okay. Now, let's put this off for a little bit longer. This is not a topic I want to cover, but okay, we'll look at yes, that'll work. We'll look at the Transformers. How does that sound? There we are, Transformers. Okay, what do we have here? Well, the 17th, Wednesday, it was Transformers Day 2025, and we have some pre-orders that were made live. And these are some of the selections we have here. I'm liking that sound wave. I was never too fond of the movie versions of the Transformers, honestly. They're just too busy, in my opinion. But let's see what we have here. Ah, this is perfect. A version of Soundwave here. Transformers Studio is $60 for this guy. But man, look at some of the detail in this thing. Of course, it comes with the classic cassettes here. Laserbeak, Unique Ravage, and the other one, the name of the other bird is slipping my mind. If anybody can remember the name of the yellow version in here put it in the comments, because I can't remember off the top of my head. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Bring that back up. I wasn't done with looking at Transformers yet. There's one thing in here that wasn't a Transformer. It was on another page here off of it. Okay. There we are. Arachnid Deluxe was another one that apparently was in there. But we have some of these guys: Nemesis Prime, Alpha Trion, in Voyager class, Barricade Deluxe. These are more movie versions, really. Like I said, my particular favorite of the pre-orders is the Soundwave. But I saw something down here in the pre-orders that was not Transformers. It's this guy here. Of course, it's labeled under the Japanese. He's named Beast King. But we have Voltron. That is an awesome looking Voltron. How much this guy is? How much? $350. Oof. Oh man. Oh, I'd love to have that guy. How tall is this thing? 15 inches. Ooh, nice. Classic pose of the blazing sword. A lot of articulation in this thing. Looks like I'm not sure, but looks like that thing might come with a stand there. I'm guessing this is the whole thing here. We got a stand, all the accessories, and the lines come apart to the 5 individual lions as well. We got the black lion, yellow lion here. Excuse me while I geek out on all this, huh? The blue lion, which I do remember those missile launchers on the blue lion. Believe it or not. Green lion, that's shuriken designs. And skipped over the red lion. There we are, the red lion. More missile launcher pods on its sides. They look like they're a more updated design, though, but I still love it. Blue lion, yellow lion, black lion there. Another pose of it just standing, classic standing with the holding the sword pose. All the lines combined, uncombined, I should say. Very nice. I like that. But I guess I've put things off a little bit for as long as I can here. All right, this is a tough one for me, as it puts it's 2 of my core beliefs for the show at odds. Keeping things fun and inclusive for everyone, really apolitical, and standing up for free speech. As you've probably heard ever by now, Jimmy Kimmel was indefinitely suspended, with his show pulled off the air by ABC after some comments in his monologue. The internet's just losing its mind over this whole thing, with many boycotting ABC's parent company, Disney. This may be more than just a joke gone wrong. It may be about our very freedom of speech. Major broadcast groups like Sinclair and Nexstar our network affiliate to run ABC stations across most of the U.S. called Kimmel's remarks about a recent tragedy insensitive. I think we all know what tragedy that is. And threatened to pull his show off the airwaves. The founder of Nexstar, Perry Sook, has been vocal about wanting less activist journalism on air. FCC chairman Brandon Carr has been adding in their thoughts, saying things like, "This is a very, very serious issue right now for Disney. You can do this easy way or the hard way. This is a very, excuse me, uh, there is calls for Kimmel to be fired, or I think you could certainly see a path forward for suspension over this." Those remarks are coming from somebody working from the FCC. However, Carr shows a double standard here. Back in 2019, when Carr was an FCC commissioner, he tweeted his opposition to a USA Today opinion column written by then FCC chairman Jessica Rosenworcel, who suggested the agency take steps toward regulating advertisements for e-cigarettes, saying, "Should the government censor speech it doesn't like? Of course not. The FCC does not have a roving mandate to police speech in the name of the public interest." There are many. There may be more motivating Perry Sook than it appears. Nexstar is pushing a $6.2 billion deal to by Tegna, adding 64 stations and hitting 80% of U.S. markets. But FCC rules cap ownership at 39%. So they would need the FCC to loosen regulations to allow the merger to go through. Kimmel's suspension could be a move to curry favor. The Hollywood Reporter laid out more details. I happen to have the article here. Almost immediately after her FCC chair Brandon Carr's appearance on Benny Johnson's podcast, as the storm of shit began in a bigger swirl. Within an hour, there's multiple ABC station owners held calls with senior Disney leadership, expressing their concern with the comment. And the second source tells the Hollywood Reporter. Inside of ABC, multiple conversations with Kimmel were had at the executive level. The first person said as though the talks had not yet reached Bob Iger or TV head Dana Walden, and the execs wanted to know, how is Kimmel going to address the situation on Wednesday night's show? The answer was not satisfactory to management, sources say. Meanwhile, the advertiser called began to roll in, and then the big affiliate conglomerate, it's Nexstar and Sinclair, threatened to preempt the show. The second source is that the blowback was snowballing enough that had ABC not acted, Kimmel's show would have been in dark in a large swath of the country, even beyond the Sinclair and Nexstar territories, including in the Washington and D.C. metro area. The situation became a safety issue as Disney employed he saw their emails doxed, thanks per the first source. Some even received death threats. Don't do that. Disney wanted Kimmel to address the situation in a way that would take down the temperature. But what he had planned was going to fan the flames with the MAGA fan base, as the source says. I swear that Jimmy Kimmel will lie, Have. Counter the Hollywood Reporter, or counters the Hollywood Reporter that Kimmel's plan and on-air address was not making it worse, but that he simply wasn't kowtowing into the outrage. Kimmel was defending what he said as being grossly mischaracterized by a certain group of people. The show source says the Hollywood Reporter on Wednesday that Kimmel did not plan to apologize for his comments, but did plan to address the situation on air. Talks between Kimmel and Disney, the ABC hit enough of a stalemate that executives there decided Wednesday's episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live had run out of time to be salvaged. The show's live to tape time is not far off. The studio audience was lined up outside but had not yet been brought in. Jimmy Kimmel Live's tape live at 4 p.m. Pacific. By this point, 66 of the roughly 200 affiliate stations had said they would not carry the episode. That's when ABC announced it was suspending the program. A Bob Iger and Dana Walden in joint decision, and that was a last resort. The first person says Walden delivered the news to Kimmel, but did not ask him to apologize. Said is a source who described Wednesday as a very heavy, very hard day inside the walls of Disney and ABC. Disney and Kimmel will decline to comment on the situation. Disney is still trying to find a path back to Jimmy Kimmel Live, according to the source. The top executives are hopeful, but note that the future is up to Kimmel's willingness to participate in the cooling off process. Of course, the future of Jimmy Kimmel Live is also at least sort of up to the ABC affiliates. The source could not say how many affiliates would have to be on board for ABC to continue business with Jimmy Kimmel Live. But that brings us to the question of what did Kimmel actually say? Well, I happen to have a clip of exactly that. You can judge for yourself.
New lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Okay, I just want to pause right here for breaking up the clip so I can do commentary and inserting my own thoughts. To me, it sounds more like Jimmy is taking a shot at MAGA and Trump rather than in Charlie Kirk here. But I again offer you to decide.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. There's demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish.
So those were the comments that he said that got him axed. it was actually a little bit more to the skip, but I think you got the idea. Now, let's add more layers to this. As for the Disney boycott, which I mentioned earlier, there's a rumor going around that has cost Disney 3.887 billion in value overnight. Disney has seen a 0.867% dip, but this doesn't necessarily equate to the amount stated. And large companies like Disney can fluctuate by billions in a single trading session. So that rumor might not be true. Also, late night TV has been struggling. Kimmel's show pulled just 1.81 million viewers in September 2025, down 11% from August, and it's a far cry from its 2015 peak of 2.4 million. Though a million plus is still a strong number for late night TV, but not top tier. Networks are feeling it as streaming takes over too. So, is this suspension just about how one joke told too soon, or are skittish execs playing it safe in a shrinking market? This isn't really new either. Late night has always danced on the edge. Examples like Norm Macdowell was fired from SNL for O.J. Simpson jokes, or Samantha Bee getting heat from the FCC for her show Full Frontal with Samantha Bee. Comedy pushes buttons, but for some perspective, let's go back to one of the kings of political satire, George Carlin. In 1988, he roasted the FCC for trying to control what we hear, all because of one guy and his complaint. Now, I can't really do this as good as Carlin, but here's what he said. The FCC, any an appointed body, not elected, answerable only to the president, decided on its own that radio and television were the only two parts of American life, if not protected by the free speech provisions of the First Amendment in the Constitution. Why did they decide this? Because they got a letter from a minister in Mississippi, Reverend Donald Wildman, and in Mississippi, he heard something on the radio that he didn't like. Carlin went on to explain that you can either change the station or turn it off, adding, it's called freedom of choice. It's one of the principles this country was founded upon. Yeah, the chairman. You can see why I didn't really wanted to cover that, but there was just no way really around not covering it either, considering how high profile all that story is. So I'm gonna take a shot of Tullamore Dew after that. Let's sing a couple more songs. Hopefully this will clear the palate. Must be a beautiful baby. That's a good one. You must have been a beautiful baby. You must have been a wonderful child. When you were only starting to go to kindergarten, I bet you drove the little boys wild. And when it came to winning blue ribbons, you must have shown the other kids how. I can see the judge's eyes as they handed you the prize. I bet you made the cutest bow. Oh, you must have been a beautiful baby, 'cause baby, look at you now. Does your mother realize the stork delivered quite a prize the day he left you on the family tree? Does your dad appreciate that you're merely super great? A miracle for any century. If they don't, just send them both to me. Oh, you must have been a beautiful baby. You must have been a wonderful child. When you were only starting to go to kindergarten, I bet you drove the little boys wild. And when it came to winning blue ribbons, you must have shown the other kids how. I can see the judge's eyes as they handed you the prize. I bet you made the cutest bow. Oh, you must have been a beautiful baby, 'cause baby, look at you now. Alright. Let's see what else we can find for the wheel. A lot of baby songs here, huh? Oh, my baby. That's a good one. I've got a little baby, she's out of sight. I talk to her across the telephone. I'm seeing my honey, but she's mine alright. So take my tip and leave this gal alone. Every single morning you can hear me yell, "Hey Central, fix me up across the line." Connects me with my honey, and I ring the bell. And this is what I say to baby mine. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone. Tell me I'm your own. Hello, hello, baby. Hello, I guess you don't hear me. The wires must be crossed somewhere. Hello, hello, I said hello this morning through the phone. She said her name's Bess. Well, I kind of know where I am at. I'm satisfied because I got my baby dress. You're pasted in the lining of my hat. I'm mighty scared if the wires get crossed, they'll separate me from my baby mine. Then some other fool will win her, and the game is lost. So each day I shout across the line. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me, then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Come on, baby. Let me see here. Just gotta check something real quick here. And in other news, we've got. I guess we can go with that. That'll be good. So, our radio broadcast for tonight is an episode, in fact, the first episode of The Shadow, with a very upbeat title called Death House Rescue. That sounds upbeat.
what evil lurks in the hearts of men. The shadow knows.
You can't have me to the jail. You can't do it. Let me out of here. Let me.
Paul Gordon, listen.
Huh? I can't see anybody. Who's that?
I am the shadow. Stop. We haven't much time. We must hurry, Gordon. You're in the death house, charged with murder.
Yes, I'm innocent. I'm innocent. But nobody knows it.
Take courage, Gordon. The shadow knows.
All right, Margot, won't you sit down? I told Albert to serve our coffee here in the library, unless you'd rather go on the terrace.
No, I prefer it here.
Then let me see you smile. That frown is most unbecoming.
Lamont, give it up.
Give what up, my dear? Drinking coffee?
I'm serious, Lamont Cranston. When I foolishly let you know that... Do you remember what you said? It will be exactly 5 years next week.
But there's still so much to do, Margot.
Well, then let somebody else do it. Don't you realize that you can't keep on like this forever? Someone's certain to identify you, and when that someone does, someone else is certain to kill you.
Perhaps, but until they do... Oh, darling, stop frowning.
I don't mean necessarily to give up your work, Lamont, but this other. Let the shadow just disappear and come out openly. Join the organized forces of law and police.
Won't you realize, Margot, that my entire usefulness to the organized forces of law and police lies in my remaining outside those forces, in remaining always the shadow? Would they approve my methods? Would they believe in my science?
You would make them believe. You could make them approve.
And in doing so, reveal my secrets, my knowledge. Reveal them and eventually let them fall into the hands of organized crime. No, Margot. No one must ever know. No one but you. Why do you think I've devoted countless hours to investigating electrical and chemical phenomena? Why do you think I went to India, to Egypt, to China? What do you think I studied in London, Paris, and Vienna? Except to learn the old mysteries that modern science has not yet rediscovered. The natural magic modern psychology is beginning to understand, and, well, magic that wouldn't seem so natural. I studied and learned for a purpose, my dear.
All right, Lamont, I realize all that. But now the entire underworld has but one objective: to erase the shadow. And to me, that means...
Until they know what the shadow is and who he is, what can they do? Stop and think how many criminals are either dead or in prison because of our activities. Why, even now, tonight, as we sit quietly here, somewhere, an innocent human being may be in desperate trouble. Somewhere, perhaps, there is a problem that can never be solved, except by the shadow.
What did the doctor say, Grace?
It was good news and bad, too, I'm afraid, dear.
Well, whatever it was, dear, tell me.
Well, he said the baby could be perfectly well again within a year.
Oh, thank God for that. Poor kid. She's had a tough time. Well, what else?
Well, this part isn't so good, Paul. She'll need treatments during all that time. Paul, treatments cost money.
I know. Well, we'll have to manage somehow. You didn't do a very good job marrying me, dear.
Darling.
If I could only get a job. I've got my health and I've got brains. But no one seems to want them.
Oh, they will, dear. They've got to.
You're right about that. We're just about down to rock bottom. I raised every cent I can on the house and car. There isn't anything left.
You and I are still left, Paul. And we've got to take care of Sally. She's our daughter, Paul, and she's got to have her chance.
She's going to have it. Somehow. Tomorrow I'll start out and take anything I can get.
Darling, perhaps tomorrow things will break for us.
Yes. If only they don't break the wrong way. How about some service? Excuse me, but are you the boss here?
That's right.
I'm looking for a job.
Nothing doing, buddy.
I'll do anything. Wait on table, wash dishes, anything at all.
I don't need any more help.
Well, how about delivering things? I've got a car.
Nope, I don't deliver nothing. Sorry, don't need you.
I see. All right. Thanks.
Hey, you.
What? You calling to me?
Yeah, sit down. Have a beer.
No, thanks. I don't drink.
Anyhow, sit down. Meet a friend of mine named Lefty. My name's Red. Look at my hair and you'll know why.
Well, I'm glad to meet you both. And Gordon's my name, Paul Gordon. Well, do you want to talk to me about something?
We might. Might be able to help you out. Sounds like you're looking for a job.
You bet I am. I need one. You know anybody that could use me?
Maybe. We don't know you yet.
So far as that goes, I don't know you either.
See, Red, the guy's smart.
Yeah, maybe too smart.
Now, look here, Mr. Gordon. We need a car, and we need somebody to drive it for us. You understand?
Well, I've got a car, and I can drive.
Is it a good car? Has it got speed?
I'll guarantee you up to 80.
That's not bad. It's not bad. Now, listen, kid. How about meeting us tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock?
All right. Where?
Well, let's see. We're going to, I got it. Right in front of the Uptown Bank. We got to go there first to cash a check.
Well, how about $5 a day?
That's so. But you remember, be there at 9 o'clock or you don't get no job.
Don't worry, I'll be there. I'll be there at 8 o'clock.
Hey, buddy, you can't keep this car in front of the bank all day. Can't you see that sign, no parking?
I'm not parking, officer. I'm waiting for a couple of men. I'm working for them.
Oh.
Hey, what's that? Sounds like shots in the bank.
Hey, stop there, you got him, Lefty. Here he is with the car. Come on, you start that bus for us.
Step on it, fella. Hey, buddy, you can't do that.
Go on, I will shoot.
Let him have it, Red. Hold him off.
I'll hold him. Wish I'd never have shot that cop. Can't you get no more speed out of this car, fella?
She's doing all she can. Shoot at their tires, Red.
Missed him.
Try the windshield. Say, let me out of this. Take the car. Don't think I'm in with you.
That's just what we're figuring on. Now, here comes a curve. After you make that stop, get ready, Red.
I'm ready. I'm just leaving the evidence.
Put it under the seat cushion.
Right.
Okay, goodbye, Gordon.
Thanks for the...
Hey, wait, you guys. Don't leave me like this. They'll think I did it. Hey, come on back, will you? Look out!
Up with their hands. Come on, get them up.
All right, officer. I haven't got a gun. I wasn't in this. They made me drive the car.
Yeah, keep your hands up just the same. Go through the car, Charlie. Okay, Sarge. Now, fella, you might as well come clean on this.
I haven't done anything. I tell you, I'm innocent.
Hey, Sarge, I got it. Under the rear seat cushion. A bag full of bills and a gun.
That's the gun that bumped off my buddy Louis. And you say you're innocent.
Yes, I am.
Well, it'll take more than saying so to keep you out of the electric chair.
Order in the court. Order in the court. Paul Gordon, the jury have found you guilty of robbery under arms and statutory murder. You have been shown to have had both motive and opportunity. The prosecution has piled up a mass of incontrovertible evidence, and I myself have no doubt of your guilt. Therefore, in accordance with the law, I direct that you be taken from here to the place from whence you came, and that there you be put to death in the manner stated by the law. And may God have mercy on your soul.
Hey, who was that? Where did that laugh?
Who laughed? Bring that person before the court.
Well, I don't know where he is, Your Honor.
The laugh came from over there, in that corner.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor, but there's no one in that corner. Only a shadow.
Go to sleep, dear. Mother will be right here in the next room.
Oh, God, please help me. Help me.
I don't know what to do. Yes? Who is it?
My name is Margot Lane. I have a message for you, Mrs. Gordon.
You're not a reporter, are you?
No, I'm a friend. I've come to help.
Oh, then please come in. What is it you want, Miss Lane?
Mrs. Gordon, your husband has a friend who's going to help him. Here's $1,000 in cash.
Huh?
That's for you and Sally.
1,000? Who was it sent this to me?
For that, I can't tell you. But the message with it is not to lose hope.
Oh, but there is hope for Paul, then.
The man who sent this to you never fails.
Who is he?
Well, that I can't tell you.
But, Miss Lane, you know him.
Sometimes I wonder whether I do. I love him. But I wonder whether I know him.
What do you mean?
It's hard to tell whether I really know the man or only his shadow.
Well, Lefty, tonight the fall guy goes to the chair.
That's what he gets for being a sucker.
Yeah, there's not a clue that even points our way.
Not even a print. We had gloves on all the time.
You had yours off for a minute when you were sitting next to him.
Yeah, but I didn't touch the wheel.
Then we ain't left a clue.
You think so?
Who said that? You, Lefty?
No, I thought it was you.
It was I. You cannot see me.
Who are you?
And where are you?
I am here in the room, in the shadow. You have pinned your crime on an innocent man. He shall not suffer, but you will.
I don't know who you are, where you are, but you're bluffing anyway. You got no evidence. We didn't leave a clue.
You did leave a clue. A clue that will send you to the chair.
Where was it? Where was it? You're lying.
Wouldn't you like to believe that? Keep thinking about it. Keep thinking about the clue that you forgot. Margot Lane. Paul Gordon is in the death house and is to die in the chair tonight. I am going to him now. We can still save him. Stand by for orders.
In a few moments, we will return to the shadow. But before we do, let me stress this one fact. For home heating, anthracite is best. And America's finest anthracite is blue coal. Anthracite is the healthful anthracite. So before that cold snap catches you unaware,
oh, he took all these out.
Blue coal dealer. You'll find his name listed.
Then I've got to go. Tonight?
At 11 o'clock.
What time is it now?
Almost 10. Is there anything I can do for you?
No. Thank you, Walt.
Very well. These guards will move you to another cell. I'll be back in a little while.
Ready, Gordon?
Yes, Guy.
We're just going to move you to another cell.
What does it matter?
The one you're going to is nearer.
Nearer to the chair, is that it? Oh. All right. Let's go.
All right, Gordon. Walk to the left.
We'll be right here behind you.
Now knock the door into the preparation chamber, Pete.
Okay. Just a second.
All right. Go on through, Gordon. Watch him, Pete. I'll shut the door.
What's the use of all this trouble? What chance have I got now?
I'm afraid you haven't got much, fella.
I wouldn't say that.
What do you mean?
Holy smokes. Look behind you.
Where?
There. Too bad. I hated to do that, but there wasn't any other way, and he'll only be out for a while. Now, Gordon, listen to me.
Hey, where are you? I can't see you anymore. Where have you gone?
Back into the shadow. Now, Gordon, we haven't much time. Listen to me. No crime is perfect. There's always somewhere A loose end. The only reason that all crimes aren't solved is because there's some one fact that someone knows and doesn't tell. And sometimes they don't tell because they don't know that they know.
I told everything I know in court. They wouldn't believe me then.
Because you couldn't prove what you said. We are going after the proof now. You and I.
How?
I'm going to think with your mind.
I don't know what you mean.
Don't try to understand. Just do as I tell you. I want you to concentrate, Gordon. Fix your mind on everything that happened that day. Make mental pictures. I'll see what you see.
I'll try.
No, Gordon. Stop thinking about your wife and baby.
How did you know I was thinking about that?
I saw it in your mind. I see in my mind the pictures you create in yours.
Oh, like television?
Yes, or like mental telepathy or mind reading, hypnotism, whatever you choose. There's no time to talk. Stop talking. Think.
I will. I'm thinking now.
The picture is getting clearer. That's better. Go on. The restaurant? The bar? Gordon, stop thinking about the electric chair. It blurs the picture.
I'll try.
That's better. The car in front of the bank. Yes, I see it. The policeman. The crowd. Yes. Wait a minute. The small man with red hair. He was the one you called Red.
Yes,
I see him. Crooked nose, short, glasses. I know that man. He's Red Sloan.
It's hard to see.
I know. Think for your life. Try hard. Yes, you started the car. The other, Lefty, was in front with you. Lefty. See him for me, Gordon. Ah, yes. A scar on his left cheek. Why didn't you mention that in court?
I forgot.
Never mind. Concentrate. Yes. Lefty couldn't keep you covered with a gun and look back at the same time. What did he do?
He reached up and twisted the rear view mirror.
Now we've got it. That's the loose end. That's where his thumbprint will be. Gordon, now I can save you. You've told the truth. You didn't know you knew.
Another one over here.
Red, you're a fool for coming in here again. This is the place we picked up that kid that's burning tonight. What'd you want to come in here for?
This is as good a place as any, ain't it?
Hey, telephone for you, Lefty.
Telephone?
Yeah, maybe you never heard of it, but it's a great invention.
But nobody knows I'm here.
Well, somebody knows because they're waiting on the phone for you. It's over there on the wall.
Okay.
Don't be too long, Lefty.
Hello? Hey, what are you laughing at? Who is this?
Lefty, did you ever hear of the shadow?
Yeah. Say, what is this?
Too bad about young Gordon, isn't it, Lefty?
What do you know about that?
The shadow knows.
Who are you? What do you want?
I want justice. Justice for Paul Gordon, Lefty. And I'm going to get it.
But you ain't got no evidence.
No. Perhaps there are some fingerprints, Lefty.
Oh, no. We had gloves on. There couldn't be no fingerprints.
Did you have gloves on all the time?
Yeah, sure. I did.
You're left-handed. Now listen carefully, Lefty. When you were sitting in the front seat of Gordon's car, your gun was in your left hand. Remember?
Say, you ain't nobody, are you? It's just... Say, how do you know?
What did you do with your right hand?
My right hand?
You took off your right glove, didn't you?
No, I didn't. No. Gosh, I'm going nuts.
And you couldn't see the car that was chasing you because the angle of the rear view mirror was adjusted for the driver and you weren't driving, so... Do you remember what you did?
No, I didn't. I didn't take it off.
Are you sure you didn't reach up with your bare right hand and turn that rear view mirror? Are you sure, Lefty?
No, I didn't. Maybe I did that.
If the police find that fingerprint, you'll burn, Lefty. Just the way young Gordon's going to burn tonight. Goodbye, Lefty.
Hey, wait a minute. He hung up. No. I won't burn. Hey, Red!
You certainly gabbed long enough. Say, who was the guy
Never mind that. Where's that car of Gordon's now?
In his garage. I guess I heard his wife.
Listen.
What?
I got a hunch. There's some fingerprints of mine in that car. Red, we gotta wipe them off of there, or maybe we'll burn in that chair, too.
Come on, let's go.
But, Commissioner...
I'm sorry, Miss Lane, but I don't see what we can do.
But I tell you, Paul Gordon is innocent. The men who committed the crime are free.
Where did you get this information?
Oh, that I can't tell you.
Miss Lane, Paul Gordon was convicted of murder by due processes of law. Tonight he pays for his crime in the electric chair. If the police listen to every crank who came in here claiming new evidence...
But they can't send an innocent man to the chair. They can't do it.
No, but they can send a guilty man. And according to the evidence, Paul Gordon is guilty.
Commissioner, suppose that afterwards, when it's too late, they discover that Paul Gordon wasn't guilty after all. And suppose I testify that the police refused to listen.
Well, what do you want me to do? If it's within reason, I'll do that.
I want you to send some men to that garage. I want you to catch the guilty men and see that justice is done.
Gordon, I'm frightened.
Brace up, Gordon. It won't be long.
Get your chin up, buddy. My turn next. Come on, fella. Good luck. Goodbye, kid.
Where is he? He promised to save me.
Who, son?
I don't know. It was a voice. Just a voice. He said he'd stand by.
Now, steady, old man. Don't lose your nerve, Gordon. Open it up, men.
No, I won't go in there. I didn't do it. I didn't kill him. I didn't, I tell you. He said he'd stand by. Warden, wait. Only a few minutes more. Just a few minutes. Don't take me in there yet. No, wait, please. He said, please wait.
Easy, Gordon. I'm sorry.
But if I go in that door, I'm gone. It'll be too late then.
Take him in, men.
No, wait. Oh, where are you? Where's that voice? Where did he go? Please come back.
Warden!
Wait a minute, men. Well, what is it?
Warden, wait. The governor's on the phone. He says stop. Hold up everything.
What'd the governor say?
He wants to talk to you on the phone, Warden. He says don't electrocute this man. They've got the other two guys in Gordon's garage trying to rub out some fingerprints. One of them was shot and died. But before he died, he spilled it all. This fellow didn't do it. It was a frame-up.
Oh, thank God he got me in time. Gordon! Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard it. That voice said he would. I'm free. You're not going to electrocute me, Warden. You're not.
No, Gordon. The governor saved you.
Governor? No, it wasn't the governor. It was somebody else. Or something else.
But what do you mean, Gordon? Who saved you?
I don't know. It was a voice. Just a voice. I never really saw him. He was only a shadow.
The weed of crime bears
Bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The shadow knows.
Okay. And while we were listening to that, I had a little visitor come in who's all cuddles. So because we have to put a Molly clip up. This is her getting belly rubs. Let's do a couple more songs before we end things. How does that sound? Jeannie with the light brown hair. Alright. I dream of Jeannie with the light brown hair, born like a vapor on the summer air. I see her tripping with the bright streams play, happy as the daisies that dance on her way. Many were the wild notes her merry voice would pour, many were the blithebirds that warbled them o'er. Oh, I dream of Jeannie with the light brown hair, floating like a vapor on the soft summer air. I long for Jeannie, the day dawn smile, radiant in gladness, warm with winning guile. I hear her melodies like joys gone by, sighing around my heart, oh, the fond hopes that die. Sighing like the night wind, sobbing like the rain, wailing for the lost one that comes not again. Oh, I long for Jeannie, and my heart bows low, never more to find her where the bright waters flow. I sigh for Jeannie, but her light form strayed far from the fond hearts around her native glade. Her smiles have vanished, her sweet songs flown, flitting like the dreams that have cheered us and gone. Now the nodding wildflowers may wither on the shore, while her gentle fingers will cull them no more. Oh, I sigh for Jeannie with the light brown hair, floating like a vapor on the soft summer air. And one more before we end. What song shall we end us on? The heck? There's a hole in the bucket. Hey, that's a decent one that I'm done. Okay. Well, you guys can't see it, fortunately, but my screen on StreamYard just went all wonky on me. Let's see here. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza. A hole. Then patch it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then patch it, dear Henry. Then patch up the hole. With what shall I patch it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I patch it, dear Liza? With what? With straw, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With straw, dear Henry, dear Henry. With straw. The straw is too long, dear Liza, dear Liza. The straw is too long, dear Liza, too long. Then cut it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then cut it, dear Henry, dear Henry, cut it. With what shall I cut it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I cut it, dear Liza? With what? With a knife, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With a knife, dear Henry, dear Henry, a knife. The knife is too dull, dear Liza, dear Liza. The knife is too dull, dear Liza, too dull. Then sharpen it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then sharpen it, dear Henry, dear Henry, sharpen it. With what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza? With what? With a stone, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With a stone, dear Henry, dear Henry, a stone. The stone is too dry, dear Liza, dear Liza. The stone is too dry, dear Liza, too dry. Then wet it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then wet it, dear Henry, dear Henry, wet it. With what shall I wet it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I let it, dear Liza? With what? With water, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With water, dear Henry, dear Henry. With water. With what shall I fetch it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I fetch it, dear Liza? With what? With a bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With a bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry, a bucket. But there's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza. A hole. But not to worry. He peed on a stone, sharpened his knife, cut the straw, and patched his bucket. But the water never quite tasted the same again. We know by this that Henry is kind of completely useless without Liza, too. So, that's the end of my show here. I know it's a little bit short, but can't really be helped. I will send you over to 2 possible shows that will be starting in here. First of all, we have Theta the Grid with his Cosmic Theta Theater Toxic Avenger Part 3. I think that might have been the one where he fights the devil. Or, if you're not into watching a bad movie right now, you can wait until 11, and hopefully our gracious host of Dark Sayings will be feeling better, and we'll be able to put on a show. So there are 2 options for you to go and watch besides me. And remember, if you're planning on committing a crime, the Shadow knows.